Hi guys, thanks for watching out there this fine day. Andy here with today's astrology and a look at the astrology for the next few days ahead as well. Now I'm sorry I'm having great difficulty uploading this to my usual channel. It's just my computer. I put it on the astrology channel and it wants to put it somewhere else, so it disappears. But I'm persevering, I'm keeping trying, so I hope you've found me. And the moon entered Scorpio this morning. It is Sunday the 29th of April 2018. And by the way, the moon entered Scorpio wee small hours, actually 11 minutes past midnight Pacific, and here 11 minutes past 8 in UK. It will be sometime, oh gosh, this evening actually in New Zealand. There we are. Moon in Scorpio can be emotionally difficult, quite often is actually. Jealousy goes up, there can be kind of negative feelings, envy. People are just more likely to take a negative view of things like that under a Scorpio moon, generally speaking. But sexuality, sensuality go up. Scorpios tend to enjoy themselves if they possibly can. And the colours of the world turn black and white. You know, you're for me or against me. There's no kind of half measures there. And the other big news now then, this evening in Pacific time, let me see, so it's 2 minutes to 2, so 2 minutes to 6 this evening Pacific, 2 minutes to 9 this evening Eastern, and 2 minutes to 2 a.m. tomorrow morning here in the UK. We have the full moon, an amazing transit. Kind of excessive time, full moon. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you about it, but basically everything in nature comes up, fills over, brims over the top. Emotions as well, that kind of thing. Physical activity, psychic activity, everything at its maximum. More creative time though. It's a good time if you're an artist or you want to, learn something about art. It's a really good time to do it because those things go up. Manifestation energy is said to be very strong as well. Now, I don't know what you believe about that, but I believe quite a lot about it. I will have to make a separate video about that. I'm always saying that, but I really must. Manifestation though, 2 minutes to 2 a.m. here in UK. Now, as we then go on through next week, we do get some different influences coming in because on Tuesday it is May Day. It's actually the 1st of May, and that is not May Day the way ships sometimes say it in aeroplanes and in wars and whatever. That is actually the 1st day of May. Now is the month of Maying, as the old English madrigal used to say. We get a Sagittarius moon later on Tuesday here in UK, 19 minutes past 4, so that's 19 minutes past 8 in the morning Pacific. 19 minutes past 11 in the morning Eastern. Gosh, I'm getting there. And under a Sagittarius moon, things change a bit from that Scorpio influence. People are more generous, people more open, and optimism, I think, is the key word there. Things just look as if they're going to go better. Things seem more exciting, more interesting. There's more of a desire for people to give advice to each other and share experience, which is great. I mean, that's what makes the world tick, and it's very much what makes the human race tick as well, so that's a great thing. People want to travel, be more interested in foreign countries, far-flung things, outdoor things. It's basically about getting out there, whether that's on any international level or just in your own area of life. Doesn't really matter as long as you take that general attitude of getting out there. And we have that Sagittarius moon right through then until Friday, 3:05 Friday morning here in UK. We get a Capricorn moon, and that can be a bit more stern. It kind of brings us down to earth from the Sagittarius thing. So that's 3:05 a.m. here in UK, 7:05 p.m. Yeah, I can't tell. The thing keeps disappearing. Just get rid of that a minute. Let me have a look. 3:05 a.m. in UK Friday. So let me see, that is 7:05 p.m. on Thursday evening Pacific, 10:05 p.m. Eastern, and very much later on Friday New Zealand on that side of the world. That's what happens as we go through the week. I will be back to say more about that as we go. Let's take a look at some of the other alignments though, because there are sort of background alignments all going on. And today, April the 29th, the Sun is going to trine Saturn in 9 degrees Capricorn. Now we know Saturn is retrograde at the moment, so there may be things coming up around fears, and because it's the Sun, it may very well have to do with leadership. The Sun is the sign of, very much to do with leadership, leadership, political governments, that kind of thing, world leaders, and actually also just leadership within the small kind of microcosmic groups that we all belong in. And so that's coming up. Well, let's say it's coming up. It's already happened. That was 6:04 a.m. UK. So that is the happening influence as we go into Sunday the 29th. 4:38 this afternoon UK time. 8 hours before that Pacific, 5 hours before that Eastern. Excuse me, Venus is going to make a minor aspect with Pluto. Now, Pluto is also retrograde, so again, very difficult to call. That is actually the ruling planet of Scorpio, so that is going to play into the Scorpio moon that we have at the moment. Has a lot to do with psychic behaviours, subconscious behaviours, subconscious inspiration, just doing things because maybe you don't really know why, but it seems like a good idea. Keep it real, that's all I can say. Going through the week, let me see. The Sun in Taurus is going to square the North Node on April the 30th, which is tomorrow, of course. And then May the 1st, Gemini is going to make an aspect with Mars. Venus is also going to make an aspect with Saturn. Again, Saturn's retrograde. So Mars and a retrograde Saturn there playing in very strongly into things. Venus is going to sextile the North Node on May the 2nd. It's a lovely kind of the feminine energy around Venus, and I don't mean like feminine like a female human exactly. I just mean that the feminine energy, what is regarded as not being masculine, is probably the easiest thing there. I'm thinking of Blackadder's dictionary and Blackadder the Third, but what can you do? As we keep on going through the week, we have Mercury semi-sextiling Neptune on May the 2nd. On May the 5th, Venus is going to quintile Chiron. Now, that's a minor aspect, but Venus and Chiron, we tend to find a lot of healing around that. Actually, it can go slightly the other way if you're too concerned, if you're feeling too hurt and you're really still licking your wounds from some kind of good thing you've tried to do that's gone wrong. There'll be some help there, and that will be really nice. That's pretty much it as we go through the week. There isn't anything indicated here from May the 4th. I wanted to do the Star Wars joke, but never mind. I will actually get to that as we go through the week because May the 4th is only Friday. Right, so there we go. That's had a pretty good look through the week. Just a little bit more on today. The moon is coming up to full, as I said, right this minute, 99.3%. Waxing gibbous, still getting bigger, and that's from the first quarter we hit on the 22nd of April, so only about a week ago. It's been fast, it's been furious almost, and it's been quite intense. The alignment today, well, moon void in Libra as we get stuck into the day, but that is going to change as we keep moving. So not a great time for making agreements with people or anything new in a meeting, anything like that. Just kind of keep it gentle, but that all changes very, very soon. And the moon right this minute is opposite the sun, so that's the general alignment of the day. That is the full moon alignment. Conscious decisions, judgments, people are kind of... Pressure can force people to suddenly make a decision. It's good to take your time if you need to do that, but the energy of the movement is for getting things done, so don't get yourself left behind. Space weather is kind of, it's not too bad. There's only one sunspot, number 2706, but there is a great deal of solar wind going on at the moment in the universe. That coronal hole is still blowing it out, but there are no G1 class geomagnetic storms or any other class actually indicated today, so it is very calm in the heavens. Right, so there is my slightly disjointed look at the week ahead. Keep it Twig, brother, keep it out there. Hope I can get this back onto out there. Spent ages on that channel. Meanwhile, have a fantastic time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.